Peace, peace, peace. Peace to everybody in the chat, man. Uncredible sources, rock. Hope y'all doing well on this Monday, man. Hope y'all doing well on this wonderful Monday. Whether your Monday was good, whether your Monday was bad. If your Monday was good or Monday was bad, man, hey, let's crash out. Let's crash out together. Peace to everybody that supports. We're just gonna go over a few topics tonight, and we're gonna keep it pushing. First topic, the Madden 99 Club. The Madden 99 Club. Now, typically, the Madden 99 Club is reserved from the upper echelon of players. They just released the Madden 99 Club for this year. Go ahead and pull this up. There, I got it. Let me see. Where can I pull this? Man 99 Club for 27. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. All right. So, Madden 2799 Club. Who we got? Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford, Jamar Chase, kind of obvious. Jackson, Smith and Jigba, kind of obvious. Trey McBride and Myles Garrett. Now, the Josh Allen, obvious. Jamar Chase, obvious. Jackson Smith and Jigba. They tend to do this with guys that lead the league in yards receiving. So kind of obvious. The Trey McBride 99 overall is actually quite surprising to me. If we go and we look at Trey McBride's numbers from last year, because the Trey McBride and I like Trey McBride. I had him on fantasy football, not last year, but the year before last. So, I did have him in one league year before last. So I've had him in leagues 2 straight years. So I'm with Trey McBride. I ain't gonna hold you. I am with Trey McBride. Let's see. Trey McBride last year, 1,200 yards, 11 TDs. 126 receptions. Jesus. And played all 17 games. Year prior, 2024 season, 111 yards, 111 receptions, about 1,200 yards or 1,100 yards. Only caught 2 TDs in 2024. Definitely upped his TD rate in 2025 with 11. So I'm not mad at Trey McBride with the 99. It did catch me off guard though. It did catch me off guard with the 99. It did catch me off guard with the 99. Salute, Queen. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tapping in. It did catch me off guard with the 99. Josh Allen, what I'm really here for is the Matthew Stafford 99. Because I tend to believe that if you win MVP, you might automatically be pushed to 99 that year up. Let's look at some of the statistics for Matthew Stafford. Let's look at some of this tail of the tape for Matthew Stafford. Let's look at the tail of the tape for brother Matthew Stafford. Okay. Brother Matthew Stafford threw 4,700 yards, first in yards thrown, first in touchdowns, 46, 8 INTs. QBR a 71.2. We're talking about
This is the Burger King original chicken sandwich.
Okay, about Burger King, brother, respectfully. All right, 2025. Ultimately his best year. If you want to count the 2011 season, 41-16, touchdown to INT ratio. 2025 was his best year as it looks. 4,700 yards, 46 tuds, 8 INTs, QBR 71.2, which is his highest QBR. Or no, his second highest QBR compared to 2019. 1 MVP. Is Matthew Stafford a 99 on Madden? Because yeah, the accuracy and the arm strength, but what else on Madden do they have his stats so boosted up that they got him to a 99? I really want to know this. What else on Madden do they have his stats so boosted up that it got him to a 99? You would have to have accuracy, power, throwing a run, the deep ball, the medium play, the short pat. Like you would have to have all that completely boosted up for this dude to have a 99 on Madden. And I'm just wondering, like, what does it take to get a 99 on Madden these days? Because it seems like if you win MVP, you automatically will be subjugated to getting a 99 on Madden. Last year, Josh Allen got MVP. Let's remove this for a second. Let's look at Madden Club for 2026. Madden 26. Oh, wow. Look who's on there. Josh Allen. Josh Allen had just won 2025 MVP. Right? Who we got? We got Josh Allen. We got Lamar Jackson. Lane Johnson, Josh Allen. I mean, Justin Jefferson, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is probably going to be on this list year in and year out. Saquon had just came off of one of the craziest years, so he got the 99 as well. Let's look at the last. Let's look at the list prior to that. Here's the 2025. Here's the 2025 99 list. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey. Wait, who was on the cover of 2025? Who was on the cover of 2025? We can show you. Let's show you who's on the cover of 2025. Oh, Christian McCaffrey was on the cover of 2025, right? Oh, Christian McCaffrey was on the cover of 2025. Now, let's look back at the list prior to 2025. All right. So this is the list. 2024, All 99 Club, Aaron Donald, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Jefferson, Zach Martin, Travis Kelce. Who was on the cover for 2024? Oh, wait, hold on. That would happen to be Bull. Josh Allen. Right? That would happen to be Bull. All right. Let's go back to 2023. We got Aaron Donald, Trent Williams, Devontae Adams, Zach Martin. Who was on that 23 cover? Oh, it was John Madden himself. It was the anniversary cover. Yes, sir. And who was on the 22 cover? Oh, it was a duel. Because who we see up there? Aaron Donald, Patrick Mahomes, Devontae Adams, Jalen Ramsey, Travis Kelce. And who was on that 22 cover? Oh, there he is. think it was that boy Patty. So we sensing a trend. That's crazy. Madden 21. Madden 21. To think that Madden 21 had Michael Thomas on the cover. That's crazy. Madden 21 actually had Michael Thomas on the cover. And they had Christian McCaffrey at 99. That's actually wild. Because what we looking at? Travis Kelce on this list. 2 out of the last 6 years. Pat has been on this list every year since 2021 outside of this year. So I would say to make the Madden cover or even to make the Madden 99 cover, either to make the Madden 99 cover, either you have to be on the cover itself or you have to have had one MVP the year prior, which is crazy. I'm not saying Matthew Stafford is not a great quarterback, but Matthew Stafford being 99 at 38 years of age, it's kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of wild. But that just kind of is what it is. All right, what else we got on the docket? So Errol Spence has decided to retire. Let's check out what Errol Spence had to say post the Tim Zoo fight now that the dust is settled. Let's see what our brother had to say.
Benefits.
Hey, Doug.
Shaq, Kill, O'Neal is your friend.
And now, if we could, a word with the legendary Errol Spence. Errol, congratulations on your performance here today. Tell us how you saw this fight. What happened out here today?
It was a good fight. Congratulations to Tim, Jeff Fennick. Shout out to everybody who came out, man. It's been a great event. Everybody treated me well. No Limit Promotion treated my family and myself real good too. I appreciate everybody for coming out. It was a good showing by Tim. I answered a lot of questions for myself. Now it's time to go home with my family and start a new life.
So, is this the end of the road for what has been a glorious professional career?
I think, yeah, for sure, man. I got my faculties intact. You know what I'm saying? My money is good and working for itself.
All right. So brother said he got his faculties intact. It's over with. First of all, let me commend Errol Spence on an amazing career. Hold on. I got that I'm flex bomb for Errol Spence, man. First of all, I've been watching Errol since he was training out of DeSoto. We're gonna pull up Errol Spence here, box rec. Because Errol never ducked any rec, and I think that deserves to be commended. Let's see here. Wrong thing. All right, when we're looking at Errol's box rack, obviously lost to Tim Tszyu, Terrence Crawford. Came back after the car crash, unified with Ugas, unified with Danny Garcia, unified with Sean Porter, took the Mikey Garcia fight on the humbug, Ocampo with my Peterson. Cal Brook is where he really made his star shine when he went overseas. Got the IBF from Cal Brook, defended it twice against Lamont Peterson, who was a formidable opponent for most. Broke him up. Ocampo knocked him out in the first round. Remember being at that. And then beat up Mikey Garcia, who was a pound-for-pound champ, moving up. But then you go and you get the WBC from Sean Porter. And then you defend him against Danny Garcia. Against Ugas, you go ahead and get the I thought the Ugas fight, I thought they fought for the belt. I want to say between Danny Garcia fight and the Ugas fight, he did actually lose the WBC belt. Ugas beat Pacquiao. So in turn, he fought Ugas for the WBC belt back. After have been on a layoff in that crazy car crash. And came back after 2 years, fought Ugas, broke Ugas up. And then that next year gave us the Bud fight, which we seen how that happened. And then obviously going out on this Tim Tszyu fight. Hell of a career for Errol Spence, man. Never ducked any wreck. Never ducked any smoke. If anything, you could say he probably shouldn't have took the Terrence fight at 147. By 2023, it was obvious. Even after the Ugas fight, it was kind of obvious that 147 was not his weight anymore. But you take the fight, you get the fight based on your own volition. Bud broke him up. And obviously we hearing all these different things about how he didn't spar. All he did was hit the mitts and he was hurt going into the Bud fight, according to Derek James. According to him, the trainer just wasn't taking that seriously. There's a lot of conflicting stories, but Bud broke him up. And just like Bud has done everybody else. And then you come back after 3 years. I like what I like what Tim Bradley had to say about this. Let's see if I can find this. Let's see if I can find this on X, man.
Why you did it, bro? You looking all up at the. I saw you looking all at the arena. Hey, Spence. I know why you did it, bro. You looking all up at the. I saw you looking all at the arena, looking at all the fans and stuff, bro. Taking it all in, man. Because I know you feel like a god when you walk out like that. I know it. You just want to feel that shit for the last time. You feel like a god, man. Yup, you can sleep now, man. You can sleep now, dog. You can sleep now. I respect it, bro. I respect it, bro. And you know what? You fought your ass off. You did. You fought your ass off. That heart's still there, bro. That heart is still there.
All right. So I like that description from Tim Bradley more than probably anybody I've seen on the internet, because he, as a fighter, understands what it is. And that makes more sense than anything, because even when you watch Earl's post-fight from the fight, not saying that he knew he was going to lose, but he definitely it didn't seem like he was hell bent on winning. And so for Tim Bradley, from an athletic perspective, from a fighter perspective, to say, nah, I know that feeling, to walk out and to feel like a god, to feel like I'm the main attraction. I'm him. I'm back and I'm ready to go. Even if you take a L and it's just for that moment alone, I can only imagine how it feels to walk out on that ring walk, all eyes on you, main event. All eyes on you, and it's the main event. And people are watching for you and you alone. That's gotta be intoxicating. You gotta wonder how it is. Like, even as a hooper, I'm like, man, if I just had one more game where the lights is on, it's time to perform. You running out of that, you running out of that locker room, you running onto the court, you got your people cheering for you, you got people booing you. It's just you and your dogs, and that ball go up, and it is what it is. Like, I think for a lot of athletes, the main thing you miss is the game. Even the brothers that didn't get game, even the brothers that didn't get no clap, it's like you can't replace that intoxicating feeling of all eyes on you for this next hour and a half. So I totally understood what Tim Bradley was trying to say. What he was, not what he was trying to say, but what he was saying. And I respect it wholeheartedly. Salute to Errol Spence and an amazing career, man. Unified at 147. Took the best fights, beat the best fighters before he got beat by the best fighter. And I salute Errol Spence wholeheartedly, man. Shout out to Errol Spence. You heard me? All right, last but not least, man. So, Bron to Philly. Let's. I do have a live video talking about Bron to Philly. I do have a live video talking about Bron and Philly. But I had a couple of days to kind of think about it, to process it. Of course, we all trying to, we all trying to get the clicks and the views and respond to a live, this, that, and the third. So Bron and Philly. All right, so this is how Bron and Philly looks. Bron and Philly. A couple of things. One is he absolutely wanted to go somewhere where they had a premier guard and a top 5 big. Whether you like Joel Embiid or not, he is a top 5 big in the NBA today, whether he plays 50 games, 60 games, or 40 games. In today's NBA, being removed from MVP, not even 2 or 3 years, Joel Embiid is a top 5 big. You got Joker, you got Giannis, and you got Joel. Top 5 big. Bron's never played with a top 5 big and a top 5 PG at the same time, which is what I'm trying to get brothers to understand. It's a reason for this. It's a reason why Bron decided to go to Philly. One of the reasons is so that he can do less for more. LeBron wants to do less. He wants to be able to do less for more. What do I mean by that? He's only getting paid $8 million over the next 2 years. LeBron does not want to have to worry about averaging 27 and 7 anymore. He does not want to be put in a position like he was in the Lakers series against the Rockets this year, where he's having to carry a basketball team. Now, Jaylen Brown just got the Tyrese Maxey is in his prime. Jaylen Brown is in his prime. Edgecombe ain't even in his prime. And Joel is well within his prime. So LeBron should be expected to do the least and reap the most benefits, because Tyrese and Joel have been building this on their backs. Edgecombe just got there. Jaylen is about to be on a revenge tour. And LeBron is looking at all these young gunners. This is the best starting five. This current Philadelphia 76ers team is the best starting five that Bron has ever started a season with. And I debate anybody that want to come in the comments and say that one of those Cleveland teams was better, one of those Miami teams was better. This is the best starting five from top to bottom that LeBron has had an opportunity to start the season with. And I think this is exactly what he wanted. Now, another reason why Bron decided to go to Philly. Who is in Philly's division? I know the answer. But do y'all know the answer? Philadelphia is in the Atlantic Division of the NBA. Come on and chop this fable if you're able. We're not going to play no games. Because we also talk about story and we talk about narrative. So for the longest, I didn't understand how LeBron of Philly fit his narrative. But then I thought about the division. Now in the NBA, you play your division, you play other teams in your division 4 times. Come on, chop this fable if you're able. Like, hold on. If we may. Who else is in that division? The Boston Celtics. The New York Knicks. Just having 4 opportunities to play those 2 teams. 4 opportunities to play the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. That's 2 opportunities per garden. That Bron gets to end his season in. It's nothing like Northeast basketball. Forget what you, West Coast, South, Midwest. It's nothing like Northeast basketball. He gets to play in Madison Square Garden, and he gets to play in TD Garden at least 2 more times before his career is up. And best believe he's going to make both of those games. Now, he might not play both home games in Philly, but he's going to play both of those games in Madison Square Garden and in TD Garden. Oh, wait, hold on. Who is that else? Who else is that in the division? Is it the Brooklyn Nets? And this is why I say something at Fanatics Fest did something. He went to all 3 Jay-Z shows one weekend, and then he went to the Fanatics Fest the next weekend. Where was all that at? In New York, in the Northeast. New York and Philly is just a bridge away. Jersey and Philly is just a bridge away. He feeling that energy. He feeling the vibes. I've been to a Sixers game. It's really nothing like it. So not only do you get to play in Madison Square Garden in Manhattan, New York City, twice a year, you get to play in Brooklyn twice a year. And then you get to go play in Boston twice a year. Every Sixers and Knicks game is going to be televised this year. Every Sixers and Boston game is going to be televised. These are some of the most heated rivalries in NBA history. So not only is he going to play with the best starting five that he's played with in his career, arguably, in my opinion, he's about to go be in some of the stiffest basketball environments that he's been in and year out. This is not the Southeast Division. This is not the Central Division. This is not even the Pacific Division. This is the Atlantic Division. The Sixers and the Knicks hate each other. The Sixers and Boston hate each other. And again, you get to go play in Brooklyn. You get to go play in Toronto twice a year. So not only does he get to play with one of the best PGs in the game, a top 5 PG and a top 5 big man, he also gets to play in one of the most exciting divisions in the game. So 1, he gets the talent. 2, he gets the primetime narrative. That's why he's choosing Philly. New York didn't have the money to pay him. Boston damn sure wasn't going to pay him. Brooklyn, where the hell does he look like going there? Where else are you going to go? We're going to get prime time. I mean, because he would, again, I thought he should have went to Cleveland. That's me personally. I thought he should have went to Cleveland. He didn't go to Cleveland. Cleveland don't got exciting basketball. Chicago's not going to be good. Milwaukee's not going to be good. Who else is in the Central Division? And there's going to be but Chicago, Milwaukee, Indiana, all going to be so-so. If he goes to Philly, not only is he going to be in primetime games, not only is he going to be in a position to compete, but he's also going to be in the thick of basketball galore. Nothing like them Sixers and Knicks games. Nothing like them Sixers and Celtics games, man. Them games are about to be at an all-time high, an all-time. In more than 30 years. Who just did that for their city? The New York Knicks. You understand? There has been a different NBA champion every year for the last 5 or 6 years. So the fact that he has an opportunity to bring a championship to the Philadelphia area, after the Knicks just brought a championship to that area for the first time in over 30 years, Oklahoma City just won for the first time in franchise history. Denver just won for the first time in franchise history. Boston just won for the first time in 15 plus years. He already brought a championship to Cleveland. Cleveland Cavaliers' first championship ever. That might not be sexy enough for him. That might not be enough for him to want to pursue this anymore. But if he goes to Philly, not only does he have narrative, he has motivation, and he got talent. And that's the 3 things. That is the 3 reasons why LeBron signed to Philly. Narrative, the talent, and the motivation. Narrative, talent, and motivation. I thought Cleveland and San Antonio was better moves. He wins with San Antonio, y'all gonna say he had to hook up with Victor Wembanyama. He went with Cleveland, well, they already had a good starting 5 in place. I thought Cleveland was a great balance. But being that Philly doesn't have a bench, because they really don't have a bench, which is why I think they're not going to win. I don't think Philly. I don't think Philly winning nothing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Philly winning anything. But they'll be in the conversation and they'll be in the picture. You can't. Joel Embiid is willing to set out playoff games. Maybe with Bron that changed, maybe that don't. But I don't think Philly winning anything anytime soon. That's me. I love Bron, but Bron's 42. It is what it is. Bron just he said he still got something to contribute to this game, which I think he does. But make no mistake about it, Bron to Philly is a Rock Nation move. It's a Rock Nation move. Drew, what up? What's up, baby? I'll be reaching out to you soon, man. We need a collab on a pod, man. I'll be reaching out to you soon, Drew. What's happening, baby? But yeah, Bron to Philly is a Rock Nation move. And don't let nobody else tell you any different, because it controls narrative. If he brings a championship to Philly for the first time in over 30 plus years, it controls the narrative. They already got the talent. I understand Charles said they were stacked, but they're not that stacked. They don't got a bench. But he got talent. This is the most talented starting five he's ever played with. No diddy. Right? Narrative, talent. What I say, babe? Narrative, talent. What I say? Narrative, talent. Or a competition. The division. He get to play in the TD Garden twice. He get to play in Madison Square Garden twice, and then he get to go play in the Barclays twice. This division was very particularly picked. Again, it's all a part of the system. It's all a part of LeBron going out on his high horse, which I love it for him. And I'm interested in seeing how this is going to play out. You heard? I mean, yeah, he is with Clutch, Drew. He's with Clutch, but he been hanging with Jay for 2 weekends straight. So there's a Rock Nation move. I mean, Bron been hanging out with Jay-Z for 2. Bron went to the first. Bron went to Reasonable Doubt night. He went to Blueprint night, and he went to Extra Innings. And then the nigga stayed in New York for Fanatics Fest. Like, it's a Rock Nation move. Jay like, yeah, son. Like, yeah, like, it looked good for you to be in the Garden, son. Like, you get to play in the Garden twice a year. You get to play at Barclays twice a year, son. Ho, it's the Rock. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Exactly, Drew. He ain't been this close to Jay since 03. What are we talking about? Yeah, Jay had a plan. Come on, man. Yeah, son, you know, it's like, it's good because, you know, Philly. I've been to a Sixers game, bro. It's different. It's different. I damn near won't go to a Sixers game this year. It's a different environment, bro. Them fans are ruthless, right? If you want pure basketball galore from a fan perspective, you either go to a Sixers game, a Knicks game, or a Boston game. Them are some of the most hard-pressed basketball fans you're going to find. Yeah, son, I get it. Like, you know, like I had to come back. I had to do Yankee Stadium because if I ain't do Yankee Stadium, like, what am I doing? Like, I can't do this, son, for real. Hove. Brian love Hove. He know Hove. I love Hove. I ain't even met Hove. Hove will probably talk me into some stuff. Like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I probably should go play for the Nets. You right. Brooklyn do sound good this time of year. You know what I mean? So, Bron will probably never admit it, but Hove had some say in his decision making going to Philly because it was all over the place. He was trying to get Kyrie and AD to wherever he was. He was going to go to Golden State, which I believe those stories is true. I believe he was planning on going to Golden State but the Wizards was not moving off of AD, so he wasn't going to Golden State. So Golden State is out because the Wizards aren't moving off of AD, which I already explained in the previous video why they shouldn't move off of AD. And then Golden State's out the picture. Cleveland somehow got out of the picture. Miami don't got enough talent. The Sixers, they're the driving force, man. The Sixers is that good balance where they got enough talent to make it competitive, and they play in a division that's going to be showtime, prime time every single week, with or without Bron. With or without Bron, the Atlantic division was going to be yeah. With or without Bron. So in hindsight, now that I've thought about it, he did the stuff that Bron do. It's Philly. It's a basketball city. And it just makes sense from a town perspective. It makes sense from a city perspective, a division perspective, and it makes sense from a narrative perspective because if Philly does win, it's nothing. Just like time to Tampa Bay. Honestly, this is a move like that to me. This is a Tom Brady to Tampa Bay type move. So in hindsight, I'm not mad at Bron or Philly. I'm not mad at it. It's nasty, but I'm not mad at it. You heard me? Uncredible sources, man. If you interested in tuning in or chopping it up, the StreamYard is in the link. StreamYard link is in the chat. W's in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man. Tapping in, tuning in with your boy. We talked about the 99 club for Madden this year. I thought Matthew Stafford being 99 was kind of nasty. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of nasty. Spence, congratulations on an amazing career. And just my post-thought clarity on LeBron going to Philly. LeBron went to Philly for narrative, for the talent that they already have, and for the competition, which I can't be mad at him about. But best believe, Rock Nation was behind this Bron and Philly move. Don't ever forget it. But I want to let y'all know, though, Philly Eagles will be back in the Super Bowl picture this year. I'm not a Sixers fan, never will be. But if you're going to go to a sports city, baby, this is the best. I mean, come on. Come on. You heard me? Uncredible sources, man. Reach over culture. Rock, I appreciate y'all, man. We tuning out in case anybody want to chop it up. We tuning out. Peace to y'all. Love to y'all, man. One.